Today I will be making a jacket that's heavily inspired by the B3 bomber jacket. But before I do so, I just have to show you something. And this is another jacket from the very same era. But you can see this one, this is patched up, well, quite a lot. And this is common. So whenever you find a jacket from this time, they are likely to be patched up like this. And this is because the pilots did this on the go. They had some glue and leather, and they just secured the function of the jacket and, well, kept on with their mission. And with that said, let's organize this a bit and make a jacket. You might have seen me use the strap cutter in other videos. This is too thin to use the strap cutter, and so I have to do it like this. So I'm just doing the final checks before starting to attach everything together. And one thing I haven't told you is I'm doing this on my normal sewing machine. And that's kind of not ideal, to be honest, because a fur machine leaves a better finish on the inside. Now, I just wanted to make something with what I've got, and I don't have a fur machine, so this is the option I've got, basically. And well, hopefully it's going to turn out good anyway. Since I'm doing it like this, so all I have to do is mark out where this one is going, boom, boom, and attach it. And I'm just encouraging people to do it yourself. Like, this is one way you can do it with probably your domestic machine, because this fur that I have here is not that thick. And yeah, let's keep going. If you want naturally tanned leather to go darker, you grease it. However, I did not get the results I wanted. So here, I'm on my way to try something I've never done before. Okay, so it's about to start in half a minute. This is a sketchy place. Like, it's all empty, all doors. And I'm gonna be in here, number 5. And I brought some scraps to test. Yeah, good luck. I just realized I probably shouldn't be looking at this. I'm just gonna come back in a minute. Okay, so it's done. It's quite loud in here still. I'm gonna see. Did this do anything? So, the results. These are pretty much the same. Maybe this one is slightly darker, but I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me. This one, however, we did have success. I think this one is darker. And so that's a good thing. However, like in this case, I want the jacket to be made as a whole. So I wouldn't want this to be all dark and this to stay all light. Because these are two different types of leather. I assume they're gonna need different times in the sun tanning machine. And therefore I'm just gonna say, hey, let's leave it as is, and it will just have to, tan naturally once the leather is used, or the jacket is used. Okay, let's keep making the jacket. So this zipper is larger than the original one. The original zipper is smaller, and unfortunately this part, the puller, I think it's called, it's gone from the original jacket. But I can still show you the teeth, meaning like the width of this. You see here, they are much smaller, meaning the puller was likely to be smaller as well. However, I don't think that's a good choice if you're gonna wear the jacket every day. Because if you have this, you could have gloves on and still be using it. And given that the jacket is made with fur, it's very warm and it's likely you're gonna use it in wintertime when it's cold, meaning you would have gloves on. And that's why I chose a thicker zipper in this case. So basically I tried to match these guys up so it looks right. Okay, this one is done. And to say this was awful to make is a massive understatement. I don't know why I decided to make this the most complicated build ever, but I did, so here I am. And like my want or need for a proper fur machine has never been greater, because all of this hassle I'm doing right now, it's only because I don't have the machines needed in order to do this properly. So yeah, now you know. Now I'm gonna do it again. So like right away you can tell why this is a bad idea. We are ready to put the sleeve in, and I would put some needles in if I can. In this case, I'm not gonna, because I'm not sure it's gonna help me. This part is so stiff, so it just doesn't move. So I'm gonna place it like this. I have a little nudge here. That's like this part. So I'm gonna place this and work myself down where this starts, like here. It's always a bit stressful when you're doing something that's going to be on the front of the jacket and it's like the last details. So if you mess it up, kind of mess it up, well, you never get used to that. You'll always have a bit of pulse. I'm trying to choose which size of logo I'm gonna place here in the neck. So this one is larger and this one is a bit smaller. I think I'm gonna go with this one, because there's gonna be a lot of things going on here. So for example, the fur is gonna come over the edge. So I'm just gonna place this one so you understand what I mean. So this one is gonna come down like that somehow. And down here it's gonna lose some. So it's gonna be almost like that. We are sticking with the smaller one. So we put this one to the side and fall test. It's okay. Okay, let's go to the machine. Okay, since I want the placement of this to be exact, I'm actually gonna glue the edges. Okay, we are ready to attach this. Okay, you get the idea. Like you can lift the fur up so it hides the seam, kind of. And I would have to put more time into it, which I will later. Right now, I want to keep going. When it sits in the jacket, you need to fold it because it's gonna be like this, right? That means this part needs to be less than this part. And pretty much everybody does this wrong because you need to do it like this. Otherwise, this is still gonna bend, but it's gonna look like this. And this is not right. I'm gonna do it as they've done it here in Sweden, in our Swedish military jackets. And they typically have a seam, something like this. So one thing you will notice watching my videos is I love to overcomplicate things. This is totally unnecessary. It's basically just gonna help the collar with its durability, but it's already gonna be super durable. So I'm kind of going overkill here. This can almost stand as you want it by itself, right? Around the neck. Because it has the curve here. And you need that. And here you can see, like, this is a lot. It's a lot less material that you need on this side. Okay, but before we can place this one, we need to do this up here and this one. And I might as well just do the entire jacket. So I'm gonna prepare it for that. We are getting there. So this is gonna be placed here, and this one is gonna meet up like this and be placed like this. I am realizing that I don't like this edge. Even though the original is like this, I am gonna cut it so it has this edge on both sides. So on the back side of these and on this one. I realized these are too short. So I'm gonna have to remake these two because they have to be attached here and the distance is just way too long. But in order to get it right now, I'm gonna attach these, remake these, attach these, and then we're done. Okay. Okay, so one thing I don't know is how long I need to make these. So I'm basically just gonna make them too long and attach them and then cut them to length once they are in place. Okay, so I messed up during the final assembly and I cut and found a solution because I didn't feel good about it. And this is what happens when you do custom stuff all the time. So yeah, I make a lot of jackets, but I also try to push the limits all the time and see like, hey, can I do it like this? And sometimes, well, I make mistakes. And this was just like a mistake, to be honest. I should have been measuring more and testing out. Now I'm going to show the mistake. You can see that one is further down and too far in, and the other one is now corrected. So I think the correction in this case looks kind of good, maybe even better. And the problem was I couldn't reach. Here I can reach. The first one I can reach pretty good, but the second one, I mean, it's so far. And in a jacket like this, you're not supposed to be looking for it. It's supposed to be accessible. Yeah. So, yeah, just wanted to let you know I messed up too. Now let's fix the last one, and then the jacket is done. You'll notice right away that there's a big difference here. So, well, obviously the leather, but also the fur. So this color is totally different, but also the quality of the fur is different. And I'm gonna explain why. So I've used what's accessible to me here in Sweden, and it's just because I feel it's important to know where it comes from and that it's ethically sourced. I'm gonna go deeper about that in another video, but for now, that's why they're so different. It would be possible to make my own batch with a resemblance of this original World War jacket. But I don't even have a fur machine, so I'm thinking maybe I'm not there yet. But maybe one day I will. I really enjoy this project, and typically I make leather jackets. Making a fur is just something I would do on occasion because it's fun and I like the challenge. I still think this looks good, even though I didn't have the proper machines. But, maybe in the future. Another thing I would like to mention is this pocket. So you will see I have no pockets. This one does have one. And I will assume, being a pilot up in the sky, he probably needed that pocket. And I say that because I've been doing this for a long, long time. About 25 years. And I've repaired so many bomber jackets, trust me. And they all break by the pockets. And the elbows. Now this design removes the elbow part. The pockets, it's just, if you have fur, well, don't have pockets because it's gonna break. I know it's probably not a preference people do like because you want pockets to put stuff in, but I'm just removing the two things that typically break in hopes that the jacket would last a really long time. All right, so lastly, this jacket is one out of a few items here that I've got, and they are all original from the Second World War. I'm thinking I'm gonna give you a closer look on all of them because, well, they are in quite good condition, and I think they are so cool. Let me show you. All right. Thank you for watching.